The day you decide to go to sleep very fast, you will stretch that length of time. Oh, I want to sleep as soon as my head falls on the pillow. But more you try, your time before going to sleep will only expand and you will only get frustrated. Trying to stop the brain from thinking will work against us. Yoga to me brings about overall health, because when we pursue Patanjali Yoga, where it talks about yama and niyama. Yama is to curb your negatives from inside. Niyama is to force your positives. And these yama and niyama steps are to maintain our inner hygiene. For example, when yama talks about abandoning yourself from hinsa, meaning approaching non-violence, how does that maintain your inner hygiene? For a moment you think over it, you have violent thoughts about someone. What happens to the state of your mind? You remain polluted for some time until that emotion subsides. Giving at least 2 minutes of time between the outburst of anger before you are going to outburst with anger. If you give yourself 2 minutes of time and see how it can be changed through rightful yogic practices into love, it will be a wonderful situation. You'll be able to maintain your inner cool, inner calmness. You'll maintain unity also before you get angry on someone. When we go through this process, you'll feel compassionate towards that individual. And isn't this wonderful? It not only maintains your cool, but it also establishes a better relationship with the other person, be it your wife or a spouse or business partner or your employees. Anyway, the purpose of yoga is not just physical health through asanas and pranayamas. It is also to establish a very rich spiritual insight within us. For that, we adopt meditation. There are many ways of meditation. I would not go into details of so many of them, but I am sure some of you are familiar with whatever you are doing. But if I may say something, if you can add to your existing practice, pranahuti, which is a flow of divine energy into your heart, then your meditation will change forever. Most people, they struggle during meditation, fighting with unwanted thoughts during meditation. Beautiful goal to have, to arrive at a thoughtless state. How to do it? The day you decide to go to sleep very fast, you will stretch that length of time. Oh, I want to sleep as soon as my head falls on the pillow. But more you try, your time before going to sleep will only expand and you will only get frustrated. Trying to stop the brain from thinking will work against us. Role of the mind is to think. If we try to suppress it, it will be unnatural. It's like tongue is to taste, eyes are to see, and you tell eyes and tongue not to do their natural functions. It will not work. We have to train the mind in a particular way through a yogic sadhana, and that's what heartfulness is all about. Meditative mind can be very powerful. You have heard the term premeditated murder versus accidental versus innocent versus protection. So all these are different terms, but premeditated murder has the highest penalty or the punishment term, because you have premeditated. Premeditated means you have well thought over, well planned, well executed, used for a negative purpose.